Hi, I'm Tonyah from Light. With all that's going on, I wanted to show you where you're being triggered. So it's important that we all understand our soul. Our soul, we live in a body, we have a soul, and we are a spirit. The soul is also known as our self. It's our psyche, according to psychology. It's our ego. So the soul is a part of us, very important part of us. It includes our mind, our emotions, and our will, or our free will. And where we're going to be triggered right now with this virus is primarily in the soul. And the soul is always changing. So as you can imagine, the mind has always different thoughts constantly, the emotions, different feelings, and the will is different desires. I want this, I don't want that. This is where we're triggered right now. And in our mind, one of the goals of the mind is to solve problems. It thinks, it analyzes, it judges, it solves problems. And it's always working. So right now, the mind's going to be overworking. And our emotions, or our feelings, is the input that we have from life and from our experiences. And right now, our experience of life is real different. We are experiencing something with a lot of uncertainty. And so we have normal to feel fear and anger and sadness, a lot of feelings coming and going, always changing. And then our free will is our desires. This is where we will say, I want this, and I wish that, like, I wish things were like they used to be. I want to be more in control of what's going on. I will survive this. I will try to be happy. I won't give in. So our soul is where we find obstacles to peace and joy. The soul is where we get triggered. So in the Bible, it's constantly saying that we have to surrender our soul to God's Spirit. So the goal during this time period is to learn to listen. We want to listen to our soul because it's giving us some input. It might solve a problem. It has a feeling that needs to be addressed. It has desires, so we listen, but we basically also listen and surrender. So here it is, thy will be done. So ultimately, what we're trying to practice, what can help you during this time period, you can see a bigger picture here, is we have an opportunity to practice surrendering to God's Spirit, and that's in our heart. And this is, as we do this, surrendering, practicing surrendering, thy will be done, thy will be done, to a higher power. So this gives us some power. This here gives us a lot more power. The power to remain peaceful, the power to remain in love, the power to see the positive things that might be going on. So we want to keep positive and move forward. And one of the things we can use to help calm us down and stay in our heart is we use the breath of life, the breath of the Almighty. We actually can use our breath. Long, slow, deep breathing helps to release neurochemicals in our brain, throughout our body, that help to release the relaxation response. So just deep breathing can really help us to keep focused and calm calm in a time like this. So this is an opportunity for you to get to know your soul and get to know a higher power. Thy will be done, not my will be done. As much as I wish things were like it was right before this happened, it's not going to happen. So God has a purpose in this, and maybe it's to heal the planet, and maybe it's to help us to learn to surrender to a higher power so that we can live a more elevated life that way. Living surrendered to God's Spirit allows us so much more inner power. And then as we attain that inner power, our outer lives feel more graceful. So anyway, another challenge you could do is just what speaks to you right now that needs to be healed, possibly in your soul or in your life, and take this time to really reflect on that. So anyway, blessings to you all. This is a tough time, and stay positive and keep moving forward, because this too shall pass. Stay safe. God bless. This is Tonyah with Young Life.